Hi, it's Johnny. I just have received two package. One is PC, the one that I recommend you guys to get it last time. It was like $25. It was 28 when I first saw it on the Amazon, and it was 20 something, but then it jumped up to 25. So jump up to 28, and then when it went back down to 25 something, I went and grabbed it, and I think I put that in a YouTube to community, let you guys know that this was on sale. So I got mine in already a couple days ago, and so we're going to test it on Turbografx to see how this go. And behind me was all the arcade still plugged in. I'm also plugged in the Turbografx to that machine as well. So we're gonna see how everything go. Okay, so let's open this one first, and then we're gonna open another one. I bought a 8-bit Turbografx as well. So this is the booklet that come with it. It's only made for Turbografx. I based my understanding it will work for PC Engine core, and it also will work for the other PC and also Turbografx. So it worked for all three Mini. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Would it work with other system? Okay, it will work with all the systems, so you don't have to. And all the port is USB Type A. So, and the connection back there is also Type A. So it will fit on any system. Okay, so this is just a little information. Just put it to the side. And let's go ahead and get this thing out. And this cable is not that long. So those of you who want to know, here's the back of it. If you guys, let's see if it focus. Alright, and it's made in China. Alright, so there's 5 port, and they all they don't really have that much a space gap. So if you buy anything that is real thick on the side, you will not able to put all 5 port. Okay, so one game that I do know that you use 5 player, this is Bomberman. That off my head that I know that does support 5 player, but I don't think there's a whole lot of game that support 5 player that I know off my head. So this is the plug, and the plug is not that long, so I guess it's okay because you are plugging into directly to the Turbografx. So I guess the length is not necessarily important, I guess, but let's go ahead and measure anyway, see how long this is. It's very short, maybe 3 feet or less. No, less than 3 feet. 1 foot and 2 inches. Okay, about 1 foot and 2 inches up to right there. See, there's 1 foot, and it's about 1 inches. 1 foot 1 inches. Yeah, 1 foot 1 inches. Well, let me see. It's not all the way straight. Yeah, about 1 foot 1 inches. Alright, so we're going to bring this down lower, and we're going to move the camera over this side, and we're going to focus. Alright, so I have this plugged into the power jack, but this one, Turbografx, is plugged into the change thing. Okay, so this is the plug that plug into multiple Turbografx. Okay, and we are going to test some of them. Now I know that once you plug this in, you won't be able to use the one below it. So all the port 5 have to be coming from here. Okay, so once you plug port 1 in, the second one will not work. Alright, so now we are going to open up a second. Okay, this is the second package that I got. It's good that they put this inside the box so the box is not going to destroy. It also came from Amazon. Most of the time they do that, but sometimes lately I've seen like my Turbografx, it wasn't put in a box, so the box was kind of damaged. Well, not damaged, but have a lot of whiting and sticker on it. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open this one. This is the Turbo 8-bit 2.4 wireless. It's the first wireless I bought from 8-bit though. This 8-bit company. And it looked pretty cool. I saw it come with 2 adapters for Genesis and for Mini. So I heard that it worked with actually it's called a retro bit. I'm sorry, it's not 8-bit, it's retro bit. And it's supposed to work with what you call it, the Turbografx, but you have to do some special synchronizing and some kind of button pressing. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, because I'd rather get this than get the 4-button one, like this 4-button one, because I mean this is only 2-button, but the other one wireless is 4-button, and the Turbo doesn't go to 2 speed, only go to 1 and 3. So even though that one is cheaper, it's only $24, $25, $24. I think they have one on sale for $22 or 5% discount. But I'd rather get this one because it comes with a case, and plus it also allows you to play with a different system. And then if, in the future, if a system is hacked, then you could play, the 6-button, function. So let's take this ugly looking plastic off, since I don't think I need that. And the case is look very nice, very professional look. So I guess you press down. How do you get this open? Press it sideways, or press it down, press it up. No idea how you get open this. Is it that complicated? Huh, I wish they have an instruction. Figured out how the stupid thing open. You press in and you kind of push this in and push this out a little bit. Press in, press up to get this thing to open. So it's not, yeah, there is a catch right here. So you do have to try to push this in, but it doesn't go in that well. So you kind of have to like really have to kind of push this direction with the case and pull this direction with this box to able to open it, which is, that's crazy, man. Okay, all right, so this thing is nice, very shiny, very pretty. It looks like it have a battery in there already. So in order for it to replace, you have to take all the screw out to replace this battery. See if we can see this clear or not. Yeah, you will have to replace this battery. So I don't know where you could get to replace that. Interesting. There's some more writing. Okay. So if this thing went out battery, you will have to replace it. All right. So you have a pretty nice case. Okay. Focus this. All right. And it have the regular plug, which is Bluetooth. And you push this button to synchronize. So it comes for one for Sega Genesis, and you have one for Sega Mini, Sega Genesis Mini. Let me get this thing out. I kind of wonder if this will work with the retro. What's the one I got? The G1000. So I wonder will it work with AIWO with this button. That's one thing I will test later on. Okay, So this is what you plug in. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm not using the Sega Genesis one, so it's also have a plug so you could plug in for any kind of special update. So do they have a cable included with that? Oh yes, they do. They do have a cable that come with it. So if you need to update some firmware, you could plug in that to the side. Do this one have one too? Let's see. Interesting. This one do not. So I guess this one you plug in directly to the computer and it will work without any special cable. This one you cannot because it's a 9. I think this is 9 pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pin, huh? Lucky guess. 9 pin. And you have to plug that in order to go into the computer. So that makes sense. So this go with that. Okay. And it come with some, I guess, commercial stuff and information. Oh yeah, information is very important. How you synchronize it, how do you change the mapping. So I will have to look at that, see how to do that. Here's the instruction in case you guys lost yours. This is how you change it. Okay, here's the button set. So this is just in case you guys lose your paperwork, you can look at mine. And then here's the English version. And so you could pause and look at it if you do lose your paperwork, or maybe I will lose the paperwork. And this is how you set it up. Okay, so this part right here is important, the switching. You stop, B and whatever, down start for 3 seconds to change the button, I guess. Alright, so I'll look at that more detail, and then there's some more other stuff. Retrobit commercial. Thank you for your purchase. Very shiny, very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and put all this in here. Look at that later. And put this back in here. Oh, make sure I put it in the right place so I could close it. Otherwise I can't close that. Alright, so I'm going to put this back, and then we will hook everything up, and then we will synchronize it and see how it works. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have the Retrobit plugin, and it doesn't have the same problem with the one called the 8-bit dual, because the 8-bit dual, they're fatter, and this one I don't have any problem plugging all 3 of them at the same spot. See, look, see, unplug it, and I could plug it in without any kind of a, still have a little bit of space between it. So they make theirs good. They don't have the issue. All right. So let's see if we could get this to work. So we're going to go ahead, turn the power on. Now I'm using the power from that machine called a cache. So I don't know, is it going to boot up? Oh, I think the back, maybe it's the back is not plugged in. Oh, I didn't plug this one in yet. So let me go ahead and plug that in, so we will have some power. Because I forgot to plug that one. Alright, so yeah, that's why it's not working. So straight from the box, I don't think this will work. Yeah, nothing work. Okay, so let's go ahead and synchronize it. So first, what I'm going to do is bring this. Oh, we don't need to bring that one over. We're just going to we're going to turn to the screen here. We're going to hold this button down. Hold it. Okay, let it blink several times. And then there's a button here somewhere. Oh, something. Oh, the demo just started. Oh, I think. Oh, you just hold the start button. Sorry, that's what happened. You don't read this. I don't read the instruction, huh? So you see any light blinking or not? Press up and start. Oh, am I supposed to turn something on here? Okay, it looks like mine is defective for some reason. So I'm gonna try to do a reset or something, because I went back and looked at other people's video and they just press the button right here and this thing is supposed to blink. So I don't see nothing blinking, okay, on mine. So that means somehow maybe the battery is dead or need to be reset because the system is not working. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this button. See if it do anything. The light doesn't do anything. Let me see if I hold it for a few seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Okay, the light still doesn't work. So let's try this emergency button, which is right here. See if it would touch it. I think mine is probably not long enough to reach it. So there's another button here, and I was wondering. See, this one is still blinking, but this one there's no blinking at all. So we press the start button, it's defective. See, it's not working. All right, let me go see if I could get another, you know, a tiny little thing and press it in here, see if it works. Okay, I find out the problem. The system need to be charged. This controller, the battery is rechargeable. It's not something you need to replace. So you have to plug this in and charge it for a while in order for this system. So that's what this cable is for. So you're going to plug this cable, the flat area facing downward, like so. Plug it in. And then plug this to, I'm going to plug it to behind that little new machine that I bought right there. That machine right there, I'm going to plug it in the back. And then I'm going to let it charge. I'm using the 2.0 only. I'm not going to use any fancy one. So let me see if I could find, well, I don't have any port. I'm going to use the 3.0. I don't have enough port. Okay. So right now there is a blinking light. So they say, yeah, wait till, I guess, finish blinking. So that means fully charged when it's solid. So right now it's blinking, so yeah, let it charge because there's no battery. And here's some good information to share with y'all right here. He say that connect the appropriate receiver into the console port, and then once connected, the LED and the receiver is blinking, indicate that searching mode. Press the star on the controller, which I did, doesn't work. The LED on the controller will blink as well. And then press and hold the synchronize button on the receiver and release the synchronize button once both receiver and controller LED remain solid. Okay, but that never happened because mine doesn't have battery. You see, if you encounter an issue while pairing, you can reset the controller in one or two ways. You can press and hold the start plus R for 4 seconds. So that's how you do reset. You don't have to do what I did a while ago, try to push the button for reset. Insert the thin metal wire, okay, into the small hole on the back of the controller, which I did, and it didn't work. Johnny, press and hold until the LED stop glowing, then restart the pairing process. So you press and hold until the LED stop shining, I guess, and then we start the pairing. And then this is the part that caught my eye, is when the controller battery is low, plug in the micro USB, charge the cable into the controller and the USB end into the power slot on the console. Once fully charged, the LED will stay on. So that's why mine wasn't working. Okay, and then he say for Sega Genesis, the control LED will be red to indicate that it is a 6-button model, and the blue is for the 3-button mode. To switch between the 2 mode, press and hold star plus B until it change color. So yeah, it changed from so that's for Sega Genesis Mini. Oh, that's for Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis Mini is here. If LED on the controller is blue, press and hold the B until it changes to red. The controller will not function on the console if it's blue. Oh, interesting. So those information are good to know. But yeah, I can't do anything until this is fully charged. So we're gonna go ahead and time it. So I plug it in, it's already 4 minutes. Let's see when this stops charging, and we'll be back after this is fully charged so we could test it out. All right. Okay, it finished charging. The red light just disappeared. I have it set down. I have it charging overnight. I know it's more than 2 to 3 hours because I came and checked, it was still blinking. So now it's like not blinking at all, and it's still plugged into the 3.0 plug to charge it. So let me go ahead and unplug this, and let's see if I could figure out how to do this on the first try, because I'd rather do the video, you know, on the first try than because once you set it up, you can go back and undo it and then try to show a demo. I mean, you could, but I'd rather do it like so you guys know what I go through, so you have some idea what you will go through before you start it. Because a lot of people, they already set everything up and say, hey, look, just plug it in, it works. But that's not really the case. Apparently you have to charge this before you can use it. And so I'm demonstrating this. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this machine on and see if I could synchronize it. Okay, so right now when I turn it on, this is blinking, and this is still have no light, and this is a control one, so nothing is moving over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press this button. I'm gonna hold it so I won't bend the. Okay, now it's doing you know, blinking very fast, and I'm gonna hold the start button, and now they're both solid. That means it's already synchronized. But I bet the D-pad, the button does not work. So we will have to hold up and start at the same time. There you go. And now it works. See, the pad is going up and down now. Okay, so you have to press up and start to fix that. And so now it is working, and it's also that this is solid and this is also solid. Okay, so this is the first player. Now what I'm gonna do is exit out here by pressing the home button. See right there, there's a home button. Let me focus this. Okay, so there's a home select, so I'm gonna do home. Okay, so it came back, so that's good. All right, so the home button is useful. You don't have to press start and select to get out. And we're gonna go return to this menu. Yes, A. So your button 1 will be A, button 2 will be B. Okay. Now let's see if I could move around with the D-pad. Yes. Okay. You might wonder why I bought this instead of the one that made for this. Well, first of all, the 8-bit, there's a problem with it. The turbo power doesn't work. Okay, the turbo power only do 1 and 3, so it doesn't really do a good job on the turbo on the 8-bit. And then second is that the 8-bit controller, you can't do it like this. You see that? This one you could put it side by side and don't have any issue. You don't have to buy a special dangle adapter or something, OTG adapter to make it where you can plug everything in. So it plug in just fine with the other two, and it has some little bit of gap on it. Let's see if I could make it brighter so you can see there's a little gap there, little bit, not a whole lot where you can see it, but there's a gap. Okay, so that's one thing cool about it, is that now this one does come with close to 67 game Turbografx. If you add all the 7 game hidden game plus 3 different options where you could change the game to English, to Japan, that's considered like, you know, 2 different more game, and plus some of the other stuff that you could play with. So I count that as 3. So right there is 10 game. So you're looking about close to it originally come with 32, what's that, 25 plus 32, so it's 57 game that with Turbo Express and the PC core. So all right, so let me go ahead and see if I power this off completely and let the power go off, let it shut down. It says shutting down, and the power here is off too. Okay, now this one is still blinking, okay, because I don't know when it's gonna stop blinking. I guess when you, for a few seconds, I guess when you don't use it. But we're gonna go ahead and turn it back on and act like you know what, okay, now it's purple. I guess you realize it's gonna time out. Yeah, I want it to time out, to turn off. Okay, that way we will know in the future if we come back and plug this in again, do we have to still press up and stop? Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the power back on again. So let's look at it below. Okay, so they're all off, and I want to go ahead and turn the power on. So let's go ahead and turn the power back on. All right, now it's back on, and that one should be, yep, turning red. And this one, nothing happened yet, so I'm gonna press star. All right, and it's red, blinking, and it's still blinking. So I don't know when it's gonna find each other. It can't find each other, and the screen is not moving, so it's still having to find each other. So that means that every time when you plug it in, you will have to pair it because nothing is happening. So we will have to pair it because the screen doesn't move. And then now it went off because it's waiting for it to synchronize, and I didn't do anything, it went off. So let me press the start button again. Okay, so I guess I didn't have to touch the other side. So when I press and hold the start button, it got connected. But now the question is, with the D-pad, with the button work. Okay, I press start the game, and let's look at it from here. Let's see if a D-pad works. No, it still doesn't work. So to make it work, you have to hold up and start. Now let's see if a D-pad. Now the game is paused because I press up and start. So I press start again. All right. So now it moved. So you do have to fix that every time you go into a game. When you turn the system off. Now if I start a new game, let's do the start and select. See that option work? Yeah, the option work too. So you could do either way. You could do the home, or you could do the start and select. Okay. So let's go ahead and exit out and start a new game and see if that's already set, that I don't have to do that again. Let's see if we can find Bomberman and try all 3. Try to test the D-pad adapter that I just purchased. There's no Bomberman here. Let's go to the next Let's go to the difference game. Let me zoom out. Okay, I'm gonna try to test the Bomberman 94. See if I could get a 4-player to work. We're gonna select the battle game because if you select normal, it's just gonna be 1 player. So choose the battle. I'm gonna go ahead and choose 3 players. See the number change. 4 player, 5 player, and I'm gonna go ahead and choose 3 player. Okay, and it say it's human, so let's do that. Press A again. Now I don't know what this means, but let's press A again. Okay, here you get to pick the character. So press so if you press up and down, it changed from a computer to but I want a human. Okay, so press A, and then I get to pick the character's look. I'll pick a little ribbon for the lady, and then I'm gonna move over for the other guy, and I'm gonna pick human. Press A, and I'll pick the little different haircut, different helmet. See, so, and then this one still human. I'm gonna choose a fat guy so we can see the character better. Okay, all right, so they're all human, and then we're gonna press A. All right, okay, don't know what that means, don't really care. Oh, I guess that means that they're in the same team or against each other, I guess. Alright, so press. Oh, you have to have a team to against each other. So we're gonna have those 2 against that one. Because it's a battle verse, so you cannot have all 3 of them in the same team. Alright, let's choose a different game background. Okay, so all 3 is human. So this is player 1. So let's see if we can move around with the player 1. Okay, so player 1 is moving the little ribbon lady, player 1. So it's working. Let's drop a bomb down. Let's get out of there. Alright, player 1 work. And let's try the player 2 right here. Player 2 should be that one. Let's see. Yep, player 2. So drop a bomb and let's get out of there. Alright, so player 2 work. And let's do player 3. Okay, the player 3 is that red top chubby guy. So we're gonna press button 1, go back up. Okay, so all 3 of them work well together. They work, and this adapter does work. Now this adapter is made for all 3 consoles. So those of you who was wondering, it works on all consoles, not just Turbografx-16. Work with PC core graphic, and also the other one, PC Engine. So we'll work on all of them. Okay, so, and this one is real nice because it doesn't interfere that when you plug it in. There's a gap right here where the 8-bit dual is made to look just like Turbo Express, but like the controller, but the turbo doesn't work well. You only have speed 1 and 3, and doesn't have medium speed for the other one, the 8-bit. And this one do not support this one do not support any of the turbos thing. Okay, I don't really use it, so but if you, those of you who really want those Turbo Express, then you don't want to get this. Okay, but this one does support 6-button plus shoulder. So in the future, if this is hacked and you play Super Nintendo game or Genesis or arcade, then you're able to use those buttons because it's hacked. Now I don't know when it's hacked, would this work? I hope it will, but that's why I bought this one, for in case it hack, then I could use this controller, because then I could use more buttons, because this is only have 2 buttons, and the one with the 8-bit that they sell, they only have 4 buttons. So alright, so that's it. That's my review on the Sega Genesis. So every time you go in, when you turn the system off, you just have to remember in order to get all the button to work, you will have to press up and star to get the D-pad working and all the button to work. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And those of you who have problem get link into my old video, please send me a comment below and let me know which video that you have problem with the link. If you send me a request, I don't know how to do that because, like I say, I have so many different accounts. I don't know which one is which. So it's best to just tell me, and then I will look at that video that you having problem and see if I could fix it. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. Later.